But where we have really failed, and which to me is very inexplicable, is how our state, the quality of our state and its public service delivery has failed miserably. The state, I expected that the state would also reinvent itself, and its delivery of health services, education, normal services to citizens, right, has not even today leaves much to be desired. Has not really scaled up, improved. Recently a judge said that there are 31 million pending cases in India, and it would take 320 years for them to, at the present pace, for all the cases to be 31 million cases to be concluded. So you have a judiciary which is not scaled up, which is not delivering, right? Because justice delayed to such an extent is justice denied. You don't have justice, right? So in these sectors, we've not been able to sort of scale up quality state. Instead, state is still meddling in all kinds of areas where it is not supposed to. Why is state running Air India, for instance? Why is state running, needlessly some public sector companies where it did not, where private sector can maybe do a better job. Whereas there are some, I believe that there are some areas where the state can and should be present, especially in a country like India, where there are so many poor. So, for instance, banking, I believe that the state can run, say, 6, 7 banks, 10 banks, but not 70 banks. So the problem is, India is one country where 70% of the total outstanding banking credit is accounted for by state-run banks. Whereas even in other countries where state-run banks are present, they don't have a credit market share of more than 30%, like Brazil, etc. Right? So we have a huge percentage of the market being, cornered by the state-run banks. Private sector accounts for 30%. I guess this ratio is also very skewed. It needs to change. And today, India's banking sector is in a bit of a crisis, and this is one of the big issues being debated even today, whether state-run banks should have 70% of the credit market.